Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to get. I don't know if I'm gonna be like trading right off the rip because I'm trying to get some of this stuff prepped.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not trying to rush into anything either after my break.
So your wife bought you a house?
Fuck you. Pretty much. Pretty much.
It's all right.
No, her grandmother was moved to assisted living, so she gave us her house. She would rather keep it in the family than fucking sell it like most boomers do. But it's so run down, dude. It was built in like 1903. It needs fucking
Oh
work.
yeah, there's definitely ghosts in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, dude.
If you're not religious, you're gonna fucking figure that one out real quick.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been there. Trust me.
And
I
maybe
may.
you'll be actually no, dude. There's this YouTube channel that says my house is haunted, but the rent's cheap. And this fucking guy, this lady with a camera's interviewing this dude, and he's like just talking about it casually, and then it just shows him getting lifted up, and his head's backwards and shit, like a spirit's lifting him up, and then it drops him to the floor. He goes, "How high was I? How high did I go?" And he's drawing marks on the wall. He's like, "It's getting higher each time." And then there was a doppelganger, where it looked like him, but it wasn't him.
Mm.
And it was standing in the corner of the fucking kitchen and goes, "Hey, come here." And the lady's like, "Is that you?" And he goes, "Yeah, come here. I want to show you something." And then he comes in eating Doritos. He's like, "No, no, no, don't trust that. That's a doppelganger." He goes, "They're going to try to get you into the basement." And she goes, "What's in the basement?" He's like, "Come here. I'll show you."
That's fucking funny. God
I
damn,
got to
dude.
find it, dude.
That's
Kind of
like
look
a
like you a little bit. Let me find him. Let's see. My house is haunted. The rent is cheap. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is the full. This guy made a bunch of small episodes, but then he put together like a full deal. So it's a fucking riggedy piece of shit, huh?
what are we looking at here? Right, all right. I see a little bit of resemblance, but I wouldn't push it that far.
Oh, dude, there's one part where he has this demon goat that lives in the garage, and they have a Gongorian chants, like
Mm.
that Halo sounding music playing in the fucking garage to keep it sedated. And then it goes, the song stops and it goes, "Are you tired of listening ads? Get Pandora Premium." And then the fucking thing wakes up.
That's awesome. Oh shit. That's so funny, dude.
All right, I'm pulling.
He pulls the crucifix out of his waistband like it's a gun.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Copy 10 to 15 consecutive E-spot master lines during the Sierra message log.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Copy 10 to 15 consecutive Does this run or is it? So the SPY options actually, the SPY options run a very high notional value.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, more. They run more flow than. Here's the chart. Notionally adjusted. uh, wait. Yeah, SPY options are. So this is a more exact. So we know we got an exact.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of that is estimated because getting that volume data wasn't. But SPY options. So SPX options 58% of everything. SPY options are coming in at 21 when notionally adjusted. All of those numbers are notionally adjusted to equal one SPX option contract.
Huh.
The true formula to make true pure notional adjustments, since an SPX contract can be worth a fifth or 2 times an ES contract on movement,
Mm.
The true like that would require massive like you need to track the specific contract with a unique like ID number, and then you need to know what its bid offer spread is on the chain to know if it's trading at a fifth or a point or a fifth or double an ES contract. So that means your cumulative delta would be shrinking and growing in random different places, even in the history.
Huh.
And the ability to build something like that is just going to be, that's just like I don't know what the fuck that would require.
Yeah, you'd be like a fucking a quant strategist
like
at that point.
But the problem is tracking every individual order on the time it sales.
Yeah.
You're talking millions, individual, uniquely. It can be done, but to track that much shit,
yeah,
and have an indicator adjusting. But I think fixing it is fine. So SPY options, you're talking like between ES futures and ES options is well over double the fucking volume. Or more than those combined, I should say.
SPY shares are 0.68%. That's crazy.
Right?
I would have never guessed. I used to wonder, like, what the fuck? What the fuck are all these quants for? Like, why do you need so many quants, and why all these fucking Harvard graduated quants getting sucked up right fresh out of college? And now I get it. I'm like, oh, they're trying to solve this fucking puzzle, or puzzles like these. You know, it's fucking hard work.
Well, I think the type of trading we do cannot be quantified. It's impossible. So they have to lean into things that have some form of latency arbitrage or some form of edge that is superior with no competition.
Yeah.
Or some pattern that you can exploit, but it closes really quickly. So they can find patterns and discover them faster than us, machine learn it, and then close it out, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Dies. But that's all speculation. I really don't. Without the latency arbitrage aspect of it, it's just I don't know.
Pulse check long 7 even, but I don't have great slip advantage on it. Yeah, I'd probably cut it there for a loss.
There's the master lines. But also those quants are usually just a fucking cog in the machine who have no idea what the fuck.
They don't know what any of it means. They get pointed in a direction, but and they can execute the work, but it's not like they're the ones placing the trades.
The thing is, you just unless you have hand trading experience, there's just so much you don't know. Do I have the full? No, I don't. So I gotta gather a couple of lines of this shit. So let's see. Now the build DS chain and spy chain collectors cloned from the P4 verified engine. I don't know if anybody can verify this, but does Forex? I know they don't have level 2, but do they print actual volume transactions?
Yes, I believe so. I don't think
And
it's
Anna's
complete though. I think it's per exchange, kind of like crypto.
because Anna Cooling was saying Forex is a sleuth gate to how all of this works in the later chapters of her book. Somebody pulled this yesterday. What was it? So SPX's daily gross notional $4 trillion, SPY options $1 trillion. The stock options, if you take all 503 stock options, are only 500 to 800 billion, which is 200 billion less than what's going through SPY, and 3 trillion less than SPX, which kind of is a hard for me to believe that those masses of money are going through, because when you look at the non-matched trades, well, maybe wash traded, but SPX is quadruple the notional combined value of stock options. What's interesting though is if you look through the stock option chains in NVIDIA, it's not like fucking 30,000. Their books are smaller. NVIDIA has like 37 chains or strike or expirations. But if you go to something like Fox, it's like 9. So these bigger blue chip stocks in the portfolio have a more expirations on the chain, which kind of makes sense because that allows for more bullshit on the more popular traded stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the service code that came through. So we want this. Is this enough? Your buddy, today we prove it on your machine, so we need to download some collectors.
Trying to defend a new low here, but I think the majority of the spoofing today has been to the downside. Now, I wasn't here all week last week, so I don't know if the regime has changed. There's going to be a lot of pulse checking, a lot of observing today.
Well, the future options, at least, I don't know, SPX are fucking reloading heavily on the buy side. So there's a lot of bid reload, but I would need to see SPX, which I don't have up just yet.
Nice shove up. There could have potentially been a continuation short there, but I don't think I would have got filled on it. But that is definitely the direction right now. Pulse check 97 short.
I'd be careful. I think it's long just because of the reloading I see. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'd probably be working an exit here for 2 or 3 ticks because I don't like that big order just hit the tape there. That's usually a sign that they're building a position.
That's what I thought. I thought so. I have this future option and ES option delta combined, and I'm like, why the fuck is there massive moves in the futures delta, but not on the option delta? I felt something was off. It's contributing, not shit. The ES input is dead. Wait, it says it's off.
That was a pretty spoofy move up just now.
Number 18. Fold into combine. Oh my God. No, it's you. This never worked. I didn't realize there was another fucking input. Well, this will tell a huge different story now. Wait, is this correct?
Huge spoof flow.
Now I need to run these fucking command prompts. Okay, now I'm finally carrying ES flow on option flow combine. Fuck, that wasn't working this entire time. On what runs? When the collectors run now, it's the censuses that wait for the close. The market's open, launch these. Are you trading or what are you doing?
Yeah, I took 3 trades. I'm up 75. Although now we're in the middle of a change in character. So what I'm noticing is when they hit an area of interest, kind of like psych price, they'll sometimes like rapid fire um, all these orders around that psych price. And I'm not sure how to interpret that yet. I need more instances of watching how that happens. But my spoof read has been pretty on point this morning. There's the spoof up I was looking for.
The Denali cap is functionally dead at 8:49 this morning. Your Sierra window struggles for 1100 ES tickers. This window holds all 21,000 for free. Holy shit. Okay. There's a huge reload. Because like I have this fucking Delta now working correctly, apparently. And it didn't show up on the cumulative delta of futures. You're talking, oh fuck. You're talking how many contracts came in on future options at least. Somebody just hit a bid of oh, hold on. Come on, fucking work. Somebody hit a bid of 8 8,600 contracts. So statistically speaking, people are not trading in the money. Remember, you can have that 2-time multiplier. Most of the flow is going to be coming in at the money. By the time an option contract is producing its full multiplier where it's worth the most notionally, they're too fucking expensive for either side to trade that it makes more logical sense to get in on a futures contract. So 67% of the volume is at the money. So on SPX, they're going to be notionally 1-to-1 to an ES contract most of the time. And then 30% is out of the money, which are lottery tickets. Because they ain't worth shit. But if the market dumps through those, they start to increase in value very quickly. At the money is going to experience the highest decay in time. So the DOMs are just going to be going down more rapidly at whatever prices we're trading. So their prices are just going to bleed off time decay. And then when you start to go up the slope and down the slope away, the bleed tapers and starts to like come out to where it's no longer going to experience high bleed. So window 3, let's see, run this. We're going to run our
Some water. Fucking parched.
Hmm?
Ugh. I'm getting fucking dry mouth lately.
That Adderall.
Probably.
SP. Okay. So the price is still drifting down after that huge bid guy hit. So that's telling me, at least from this perspective, whoever sold the 8,000 contracts is not propping the market up. So there could be more of a push low. They're still reloading, but Am I not running this already? Oh no, I'm not. Pushing up back to where that dude sold.
Mm.
Fuckload. That's whatever that up move. It must have come from some other volume pool because that ain't no fucking. Because a lot of these spoofs you're seeing are not fucking spoofs.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't. It's a volume flow event somewhere else. So the SPX Master SCID. File, open intraday chart.
Nice spoof low again.
Learn options, you'll bend your mind to non-recognition. Yeah, if you try to understand the fucking Greeks, but not the order book. People explaining Greeks and options contracts without explaining the order book makes absolutely no sense. And people who think they understand the Greeks and the math, which they might, they should, some do, they still don't understand the spread ratio. Once you see it, it's not that big of a problem. The issue is adjusting them notionally for tooling purposes. So they're no different than a futures contract. There's a bid, an offer, a market order. That's it. That's how they work. Now they're arbitraging. They're definitely, those bid offer spreads are arbitraging with the ES price. They all have to move at roughly the same time to create the correct, at least I believe, the correct, make the correct options curve. To silence it and make the price display as whole number, go to global setting. Yeah.
potential change in character here because now they're starting to spoof it up and hold, which they have previously not been doing. We've
Yeah,
also
they're
promoted-
recycling this inventory that hold on, I'll
a whole bunch of liquidity above us too. Ugh.
Does your wife like come in and just like fucking talk to you all the fucking time when you're trying to trade?
No, she's usually pretty good for it while I'm trading, but otherwise, yes. She's usually working while I'm trading, which helps.
Okay, I think I can pipe in this SPX. Trying to get this SPX to come in, but I got all this other bullshit because I'm making sure that I'm running enough code to always be verifying that this shit is correct. There's no drops and anything. No, 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 no. I don't want this to live next to the master delta. I need that master delta you've already built that's combining the ES and the ES future options to be combined with the SPX you just built but it needs to all be notionally adjusted. So either you're going to do something to fix the scaling, seeing how the scale can be 1 to 2. So either you make each SPX contract come in be worth 2, or you go the other way where you're paying attention to the ES and ES futures options as 2. It might need to be rounded downward, because what happens if only one ES contract comes in? The scale would have to print like a 0.5 or something. Either way, they need to be combined. They cannot be living side by side. And it needs to be combined with what we have now. Yeah, no, I'm still building shit and running command prompts and stuff. I'll share later. Is that your call walls and all that bullshit? See, the problem is, what's the math formula on that? How are they calculating all of that shit? Because if they're counting open interest, well, that's a fucked number, because that comes in once per day. That's like at the start of a Call of Duty match where you might be able to see everybody through the walls, but once the fucking round starts, they're in a different place. And then are they calculating off actual time of sales volume? How they fucking doing it? The problems, your delta and Vena and charm numbers are going to be, there's going to be thousands of those numbers. You can't just add them together.
All right, man. I got to get running.
All right.
I'm down on the day, unfortunately, about 300, but it's manageable. And I think it was just those first day jitters. I was gone for a whole fucking week, you know?
Why did you get in trouble? What happened?
It was just my read kind of went out the window as they were coming into the bottom end of that range. And I don't know. I think I'm not adjusting for the environment. The last time I traded, we were at like VIX 17 or something, and now we're at like
Okay.
VIX 13, you know? And I just haven't, I don't think I've mentally adjusted for that yet. So I'll have a lot of review to do when I get back.